What the fuck is up with men only wanting to be my pen pal? Because I've been building up my roster for the last couple weeks, and not a single one of these men has even tried to have sex with me. Which normally I would say is very respectful, but it's also, we're not even doing anything. You know, we're not hanging out, we're not like going on dates. Why do men just want pen pals? I don't want to be your fucking pen pal. If we're not fucking and we're not going on dates, then what the hell are we talking for? I don't want to talk to you. I got a million other people I would rather talk to other than you. But I'm just like, does nobody just...
They don't want to go the distance.
Nobody fucks on the first date anymore? Nobody kisses nasty in the parking lot on the first date anymore?
You don't finger in the parking lot?
Nobody fingers in the parking lot after the date anymore? What the fuck's going on? I've been out of the dating game for 5 years. What are we, all virgins? I mean, I'm a virgin, honestly, but like, God, nobody's fucking on the first date, second date? God forbid a girl wants a little love bombing, you know? So what? So what? I'm a little bored. So what? I'm a little bored and I want to have sex. So what?
Swap the genders and this becomes creepy guy demands sex. But when it is a woman, she is just bored? The double standard is insane.
As a single woman, I'm getting a little worried when I scroll on this app that like all of the good single men, 30-year-olds and up, or near that range, they are, if they're single, they're staying inside and doing exactly what I would want to do, which is like binge a show and like order and take out. Like, why when I'm scrolling, I'm seeing all these like cute men who look like they have their head on their shoulders. They probably don't. Let's just be fucking real. But they're all like staying inside. Like, what I'm trying to do is text a girlfriend and be like, hey, you know what? Instead of me cuddling into bed and binging all of Real Housewives, let's go out. Because I'm just hoping that one day, like, I meet my husband, like, meet cute randomly. Like, I gotta go out and do that, right? I have to, like, actually put myself out there. I have to actually do my makeup and, like, put on a cute outfit and do that, you know? Crazy concept. But I have a fear that all of the good single 30-year-old men are doing the opposite. Hey, get out there. Please. Stop ordering takeout by your fucking self and wait for me to be there with you to do it, okay? Fuck, literally, I don't... Probably gonna run into a douchebag. Pray for me.
Gym, work, home, repeat. We literally do not want to be bothered. It is that simple. And honestly, our bank accounts never look this healthy.
I don't know what the current epidemic of men staring at you from across the bar and then never approaching is. I don't know what is going on with that. If you're a man, please answer me. Like, as a woman in a bar, if I'm making eye contact with you more than twice, that is free range to just be like, hello, can I buy you a drink? How are you? What's your name?
Why buy a freeloader a drink? How many times have you bought a man a drink? 0. Exactly. Strong, independent woman until the check comes.
My dad said it seems like young men don't want to get married anymore, and I wanted to ask the internet why that might be. Like, I definitely have ideas of why it might be, but I'd rather hear from real people. It's also interesting that it coincides with that statistic that's been thrown around a lot lately, which is that 40% of women of marriageable age are going to be single by the year 2030. And what's interesting is it's by choice. Like, we're all choosing not to do this anymore. And I know that for a lot of women, myself included, there's a lot of hesitancy because we've been hurt and we're afraid. So I'm curious, what is it from the male perspective? Or do you think all of this is just like a consequence of the culture we live in now with like hookup culture and the internet? I don't know. Let me know what I should tell my dad, thanks.
Tell your dad that young men did the math. We watched other men lose everything in divorce court. Why would we sign a contract that says we lose half our stuff if you get bored? Marriage is a liability. We're just being smart with our money.
Did you know that 78% of men don't approach women anymore? Here's why that's your advantage. Fear of rejection, fear of looking awkward or desperate, which means if you're the one guy who walks up, introduces himself, and could hold a conversation, you're not competing with anyone. So no, hot girls are not used to being approached. In fact, they are waiting on it.
She says 78% of men don't approach anymore. Honestly, those are rookie numbers. We need to pump those up.
So you guys just want to stay single, right?
True. A lot of gentlemen out there would honestly rather stay single.
Because why else would you stop approaching women in public entirely?
Other than the reason that a lot of women have told men to leave them alone, they don't want them in their lives and they don't need them. Quite frankly, a lot of women's personalities really aren't conducive to an actual conversation, let alone a relationship.
Because I feel like back in the day, like early 2000s, maybe the 90s, it was so common for men to walk up to women and, start a little conversation. Nowadays, that does not seem to happen anymore.
There's a lot of men out there have woken up and seen what some women out there are really like. So, frankly, most of them would rather stay single than risk being with some of the types of women that they see every day on social media.
So tell me, why is it that you guys would rather just die alone?
Because a lot of men have realized that it's not only easier, but it's much more peaceful being single. And not only that, but a lot of men have woken up to the fact that they have self-respect, and they don't need to be in a relationship to be considered a complete person.
Funny enough, I do not see men on TikTok crying about needing a girlfriend. I see women complaining that men do not approach them or take them on dates. Guess the loneliness epidemic was wearing lipstick this whole time.
Since men don't approach women anymore, I guess I should start going up to men. I live in a city, and literally anytime I'm walking anywhere, anytime I see a cute guy, it's always heads down, headphones in, he won't look at anyone. Literally no one is approachable anymore, no one looks at each other, everyone's heads down, and no one's smiling or just seems happy. Literally no one's socializing. What am I supposed to do? Chase a guy down the street that does not want to be bothered and ask him if he is single? I feel like I give off the most approachable vibes. I'm always smiling, looking pleasant, not looking at my phone. I don't wear my headphones. Literally never once. I've never been approached. Fucking get this. I was talking to a guy I matched with on Cuffed. We were talking on the phone, had the fucking best conversation ever. Ghost me. He literally ghosted me. Just now, if you have like a really good phone call with a guy you matched with on a dating app like Raya, Cuffed, Tinder, or whatever, I guess you just ghost them immediately. It's funny though, like on the phone when we were talking, I asked him if he like ever approaches a girl at a bar or in the street, and he was like, no, God, no. So I guess maybe that was just a red flag. That men forget that they literally have the power in the situation, so that's why everyone's single.
Who set that system up? Women said, leave us alone. So we did. Congratulations, you played yourself.
If I didn't know any better, it would sound like a lot of the men were actually trying to encourage men out there to actually stay single. All right? Don't get involved with no woman. Don't go on dates. Don't do anything but focus on yourself. Like, more and more men are falling under that category and under that umbrella. And I am scared for a lot of y'all women out there, because I already know when it comes to us, we absolutely need love, affection, attention, and men. Okay, all of those things stand for men. And with men saying, nah, I'm good, love, I don't know.
I just need all my men to come to the front, because I have a question that us women would like to know. But why is it a struggle to come and approach women?
I'll give you a correct answer for that, because the first thing you're going to do is ask some niggas for some fucking money. Can you pay my rent? Can you buy my groceries? Can you pay me for just existing? Can I have $1,500? You know, it's like CNAs in the world. A lot of men went out here to CBA, some certified begging assistants. Y'all got your certificate in begging, beggiologists. That's all they gonna fucking do, is just beg for some shit. And then when that don't work, they just gonna complain and complain and complain. Y'all just gonna get on here and just say how much y'all don't need a motherfucking man. That's why it's so hard for men nowadays to approach you. That's why the marriage rates are declining. Because all y'all give a damn about is motherfucking money. We don't care about anything else but how a man can make her life as easy as humanly possible. In general, most of it consists of giving up motherfucking money. So since that's all y'all care about, then the only thing they're gonna want you for is sex. Now, don't nobody care about nothing else but how quick they can get the draw. Whatever they got to do to give up, whatever they got to give up, just so that you can get fucked and just so you can move the fuck on. There you go. There's your answer. I'm gone.
A man dressed as a bear telling straight facts. No lies, just accountability. You said you wanted the bear, well, here he is. And even he is calling you out. That is how bad it has gotten.